All right, so this video is more about multiplying multiplying polynomials. First example says expand and multiply parentheses 5x plus 3 quantity squared. So basically, if I gave you 5x plus 3 squared, what you already know is to square something means to multiply it by itself. So that means 5x plus 3 times the exact same thing, right? 5x plus 3. So now it looks like one of the ones we multiplied before. That means 5x plus 3 times 5x plus 3. So if I multiply that, I can take 5x times 5x and 5x times the 3. So that should give me 25x squared, and then 5x times 3 is a 15x. And then from there, I could take 3 times 5x, and then 3 times 3. And then 3 times 5x would be 15x again. And then the 3 times the 3 should be 9. So our answer should be 25x squared plus 30x plus 9. That's the answer for the expansion of that polynomial. I'll get that as a note and I'll copy it. I got another one. Here's a new example. It says multiply this binomial times this trinomial, right? So if we're going to do that, we got to use distributive property. Basically foiling, but it's more than just foiling because you got 3 terms on the right side. So we're going to distribute that. You're basically going to take the 2x and distribute to each term. The first term, the second term, and the third term. So 2x times x squared should give you 2x to the third power. And then 2x times x times 3x should give you 6x to the second power. And then 2x times negative 6 should give you negative 12x. And then from there, you're going to distribute the 5. So let's get rid of this. And we're going to distribute now the 5 to each term. So I'm going to take the 5 and distribute to the x squared, and then 5 times the 3x, and then 5 times the negative 6. So 5 times x squared, I got a feeling it's going to line up with this one. It's going to be like terms with that one. So I'm going to put it right underneath it. And 5 times 3x is going to be 15x. So they're going to be like terms. And then 5 times negative 6, 5 times negative 6 should be negative 30. So usually, if the polynomial is written in the right form, like it goes squared to the first constant, they usually line up like this, like what we have here. So anyway, given that, we want to add those. So I'm just going to add, just as they are. So 2x to the third has nothing to add with, so it becomes 2x to the third. 6x squared plus 5x squared adds up to be 11x squared. And then these two add up to be 3x. And that negative 30 has nothing to add up with. So our final answer, when you add those, should be this. 2x to the third plus 11x squared plus 3x subtract 30. All right, so that's a binomial times a trinomial. One last example. All right, we're going to multiply these two binomials. So it's a lot like the last ones that we've done so far. But you're going to notice it's slightly different in our answer. So let's do it. So it says multiply those. So I'm going to distribute, like you already know, 4x to each term. So 4x times 4x is 16x to the second. And then 4x times the 6 should be positive 24x. And then we distribute the second one. So negative 6 times 4x and negative 6 times 6. And negative 6 times 4x should be a negative 24x. And negative 6 times positive 6 should be negative 36. So when we add our like terms, which are negative 24x and positive 24x, we should get 16x squared plus 24x and a negative 24x. Positive 24x plus a negative 24x should give you 0 x's. So I'm just write plus 0 x. Subtract 36. So 0 times anything is just 0. So technically, because that's 0, you can really just write our answer as 16x squared subtract 36, because 0x is just 0. So our final answer there is this. All right, well, that's all I have. Good luck.